Hello, this is Daniel from soundheadquarters.com. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to build these 2 by 6 foot, 4-inch thick corner panels. These are built on a 45 degree so that they can fit right into a 90-degree corner. There you can see a little preview of the install we did. And I'm going to show you how to build these step by step. So the first thing we're going to do is start with our 1 by 4 by 8 lumber. And we're just measuring these out at 6 feet, but you can make these whatever height that you need for your room. This client ordered 6 feet by 2 feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just measure out 6 feet and get these lengths cut. And then I use one piece as a template so that all of my pieces are consistent against each other. So now we're gonna cut the tops and bottoms, and we have to set our miter saw on a 45-degree angle so that these will fit nicely into corners. So I'm just getting my first piece, the long side, at 24 inches. So that the front face of the panel is 2 feet wide, and just using that template to get all of my tops and bottoms cut. Now once those are all cut, we can go ahead and get our 45-degree rip cut on all of our long sides. And what this does is when the fabric wraps around the edge of the panel, if we skip this step, it just has a kind of unfinished look. It doesn't look very professional. I like to do this 45-degree back cut, and it also helps the panel sit very, very nicely in the corner, and the fabric lays nice and flat, nice clean edge. So I rip this on the table saw to get that 45-degree angle across the whole length of the panel. So this is the nail gun that I use to make these panels. I use 2-inch finish nails. This is a 16-gauge finish nailer. I use a pneumatic one. You could also use 18-gauge for this as well. And now it's just the tricky part of just getting everything lined up and just making sure that that front face and all of the corners line up nicely before we drive in those nails. And I do 3 to 4 nails per corner, and just flipping that around. And I'm using the stepladder here for these 6-footers. And once those are nailed in, then that's our frame. And the 45-degree angle gives the frame some rigidity, so we don't need any middle bracing. So just getting those all nailed together. And then we will be ready for the rear upholstery and the front upholstery. So I'm just rolling out our fabric here. We're using just a poly cotton blend for this rear side of the panel, and just getting both pieces cut out here for the pair. And here's how we staple it on. So I'm using a pneumatic stapler. You can use a regular hand stapler, T50 staples. The pneumatic stapler definitely saves a lot of time and is a relatively cheap investment if you're going to be doing a full build of these. So just going ahead and getting it stapled onto the back, and we trim off all the excess so when we fold over the front fabric, there's no weird bulges or anything on the back side of the panel. Now we're ready for our safe and sound insulation. This is ROCKWOOL Safe and Sound, and just cutting it to size and just pressing it into the back of that frame so that the frame holds the insulation in place. And very easy just to cut and place inside the frame there. And once that's all filled, we can do our front fabric. So this is our 2-tone black fabric that we offer. It's a super nice, thick fabric, performs very well, and has been a popular new choice since we started offering it for our clients here. So we just lay that down flat, and we lay our panel down on top. And I like to get all 4 corners with light tension first, just to set the fabric in place for tensioning across the entire panel. And I do the one long side with no tension, and then the opposite side with light tension. You can see how I fold over those corners there. And it's just about making sure that all the fabric lays flat and that the fabric is secured. And these are 1/4-inch staples. I find that 1/4-inch works the best without any of the staples sticking out too far. And then we just trim off all of our excess just to make sure that as we install these into a corner that there's no weird bulges or anything that's going to stick the panel out further than the hardware. And just going ahead and getting the other side finished up as well. And here is a shot of the finished panels. You can see how that 45-degree edge on the long sides really gives a nice sharp and detailed finished edge to these panels. So here we are with the install. And these just install on L brackets. I have other videos on my channel showing a more detailed look at the installation process for these corner panels. But essentially it is just L brackets that mount at 13.5 inches away from the corner of the wall if you made these 24 inches wide. And we just used concrete anchors and drywall anchors for this job. That front wall there was masonry in this building, and then the side walls were drywall, so we were able to use both concrete anchors and drywall anchors for this job. This client also ordered 3 of our acoustic panels in the same fabric. Those panels are available now on my website, soundheadquarters.com. Check it out if you'd like. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you learned something, and hope you check out my other videos if you want to see some of our other builds that we've done, some of our custom work, some of the other products that we offer. And really appreciate a like and a comment and a share. Thank you so much for watching. This is Daniel from Sound Headquarters. Peace out.